Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Women's Coffee Club. We created this club to provide a safe space for women to share and inspire each other. We're so fortunate this morning to have Val De Winter, aka Val Vegan, for those of you who know her before from before she changed her name. But welcome again. She's going to be talking about how to create the wealth mindset. As you know, that is so important. Sometimes we have a lot of baggage from the past, how money, the topic of money sometimes is a sensitive topic. So very, very happy to have you here, Val. So if you don't mind, tell us a little bit about your background and then go ahead with your presentation. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Rini. I'm really energized this morning to present again with Women Coffee Club. So Tamara, Omeka, Carol, Lori, Rini, of course, thank you so much for joining. I commend you for this. So my journey started with Bob Proctor. When we talk about wealth mindset, I broke my arm that year. Somebody brought me The Secret. I watched the movie, I read the book, and I'm like, wow, let's learn more. And I'm a pretty happy person, all in all. I'm a positive, joyful person. That's my character, my personality. When I was born, my mom told me you were born with a smile. So I'm really eager to live the good life and produce it. But I had big challenges like everybody else. So I broke my arm, lost everything, my house went bankrupt, you name it. Okay. Um, but this allowed me, because I was immobilized, to start working with my mind. And Bob showed up in my email. Hey, Val, you want to work with us? Blah, blah, blah. So I became a consultant with the Proctor Gallagher Institute, which I don't practice that much these days, but I coach myself with it. I still listen to Bob. I still listen to Mary Morrissey also, that Rini is a coach, with a dream building. So this is good stuff as we know it. And I started my journey like this. And at one point in time during my multiple trip to Toronto, in Canada to be with Bob, he asked me one day one-on-one, so Val, what do you want? What do you really want? He told me, look at me like right in the eye. And I said, well, Bob, this is what I want. And he made us write it down on a go card, And I said, I want to, I see myself every night looking at my financial accounts, and there's a certain number on it. I go to bed. When I wake up in the morning, I want to see more money. So basically, I want to earn income while I sleep. Literally, literally. And why? Napoleon Hill says, what are you going to do with the money? Rule number 2, you got to know what you want. You got to know how much you want, what you're going to give in return. And so I'm like, well, I want to be a force of good in the world. I was with the company Nu Skin. I'm still with them because they have a few wonderful products that I like. I love my face and skincare and all that. So with Nu Skin said we are a force of good in the world because we help people develop their own business and all that. So I'm like, wow, a force of good. I love it. So I want to be, that's, I said to Bob, I want to earn some income while I sleep to be a force of good in the world. And he said, okay. And actually, when I said that, I'm like, it's crazy, is it? He said, I don't think so. I don't think so, Val. He said, do you believe in it? Do you believe that you can earn income that while you sleep to do whatever you want to do during the day? And I said, I surely believe. I don't know how. He's like, don't worry about the how. Don't worry about the how. This has nothing to do with the how. It has to do with your mindset. It has to do with who you are and what you want. And since we're talking about money, he said, know how much you want to earn, have a good relationship with your money. Okay. and talk to your money like a friend. We're gonna watch some stuff that I prepared, that I do myself. I'm gonna share them with you. Maybe it will inspire you to do the same. So he said, no, that's not crazy. He said, you know, one day I watched one of his videos and Bob says, be radical because it's so much fun. Be radical. Don't be afraid of your crazy ideas. That's, you know, I applied for naturalization. Hopefully I'm going to become an American citizen very soon because I think America needs my vote. And the founding fathers, you know, they knew what they want. They're like, we want liberty. What is that? Oh God, now I forgot. Life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. This is in the Declaration of Independence. So, and that actually emphasized personal endeavor, personal, you know, entrepreneurship, and all this. Big in America. America is a market economy. It's a capitalist economy. People transact, and that is wonderful. Nowadays, I'm getting more and more versed about it, and I'm really getting pumped up because what is being created at the moment to be able to earn income while we sleep is by the people, for the people. The government is not in it. Although we love our government, we love our senators and representatives, and you know, so, and America is a great country. Now, I'm gonna, can I share screen? So a little bit, this was Bob Proctor, my little introduction, but basically this is what I do on a daily basis. And to fast forward things, in 2021, I bought a software. I spent $8,000, put it in my credit card. I spent $8,000 on the software to be able to trade currencies. So I started planting seeds and like, oh, I got into, you know, I'm like, oh, maybe I like that. I love money. I love playing with money. I love dealing with money. I love having my relationship with money. So why not make it a profession? So I started learning to trade currency, but this is a complicated task. It doesn't happen overnight. You need to spend some time behind computers and looking at charts and try to understand. And nowadays softwares are very, very techy, where you can target a profit and definitely get it. You know, technology is here to help us. Now, when I did that, because I was become, you know, in 2020 during the pandemic, I went through big trouble, really knows, and I'm not going to go into detail, but that got me to change again my thinking. And so I went back to massage therapy. I went back to what I knew I love to do. I love doing massage. I love receiving massage. I think it's a natural immune system booster, since we're, you know, we have quite a few of us here are about health and wellness. And when I came back to New Orleans after what happened in Florida, I needed to be anchored. I was scared. I was scared to touch people. So I got offered a job. What does Bob says about a job? Just over broke. So I'm not broke. I have a good wage, but let's say it's comfortable. But to say that I can take a plane, you know, immediately, I mean, I have to have my budget, and we all need a budget anyways. And I can teach you that in some future visits here. Now, I had this job, and all of a sudden, so Sunday, you guys, and it's not April, Monday is April Fool. It's not going to be an April Fool. I'm quitting my job because I'm really, really close to have now replaced my income passively. So I got with what I'm doing right now, and first I'm going to guide you into getting into the mindset, because it takes some time to absorb what's going on in the world right now. We're changing. We're entering the age of Aquarius, which is humanitarian. We're going to help each other even more than what we've ever been, and have the resources to do so. Money is our servant now. We have dominion, not only on nature and on earth, but on technology as well. So we're going to start. If I can share my screen, let's see. Yeah, perfect. Okay. I don't know if you heard about Ken Honda. You know, Ken Honda is also somebody in personal development, and he wrote the book Arigato Money. Today we're going to talk about money because that's what I love to talk about. Now, we have plenty of, you know, be a force of good in the world. I have a plan. I have a business plan also on what to do with my money. That's what Napoleon Hill said. I have a plan and then execute the plan. So arigato money, this is arigato in Japanese on my screen. And let's see. So what we're gonna do today, I have all this little tab here that, let me see. Oh, I know why, because I have, okay, there we go. Everybody can see the screen right here? Everybody can see my screen, you guys? Okay, otherwise speak up. So how to create a wealth mindset? You got to write down what you want. We know that. We got to envision, visioneering. Sandy Gallagher is huge. You know, she does a lot of talking about how to visioneer. There are some books also that I can recommend to actually start getting the process of visioneering or envision your future using your imagination, one of our mental faculties. Affirm your desire. Affirm your desire, having your goal card and saying it out loud in front of the mirror. Look at yourself in the eye. Affirm your desire. Listen to your inner voice, you know, spirit, God, this energy, the universe is talking to us constantly. It's up to you to listen. And to us, myself included. Take action and transform. So this is huge. And that's why usually we stop taking action and transform. That is what Bob calls about the terror barrier. We're terrified to see what we know what we expect, we can see what's going on, but taking action, and we procrastinate. We procrastinate. Why? Because simply we are not making the decision to say, okay, I'm doing this. And this is what's happening in my life right now. Okay, Sunday, I quit my job. I still, you know, I'm not living in bad terms whatsoever. So if they need my services, they can always, there was somebody in the chat. Okay. I was verifying the chat all of a sudden. Oops. Okay. So taking action is what scares us the most, but it is the most rewarding one. So the more risk you take, the more reward you're going to get. Okay. And be prepared, better prepared with the challenges that comes up. You know, being an entrepreneur, always we face challenges, but why we are entrepreneur is because we get back up again. It's not because we fail that we're going to stop. We never quit. When we have a goal and a plan, we don't quit, period. So take action and transform. Transformation will only happen when you take action. Only. It's the only way, is to go through that terror barrier. Then what Bob said, we have freedom. Freedom of time, freedom of funds, freedom of, you know. And then we got to keep this vision, because some days we are prone to do this. Some days we are less prone to do this. All of a sudden we're getting a bad news from family or anything happening in life, and then woo, we go astray. We go astray, our energy level decrease. We don't feel as good, you know, we get depressed. And that in the cycles, there is a spiral with talking about emotional intelligence. One day I'll have to dig out in my file to find it. It's a spiral about emotional intelligence. What is the worst state of emotion we can be in which is actually destructive energy. When we hold negative energy, it's destructive. When we hold positive energy, it is creating, you know. So that's what Bob talks about, you know, what we need to do to go through the terror barrier. It's because if we choose to be ignorant and not learn about ourselves, then we're going to disintegrate. If we decide to learn, we acquire knowledge. Knowledge builds confidence and faith. You know, a lot of faith. What happened with faith? Creation. That's the creative process. So we envision, we hold the vision every single day to the point where it can become obsessive. And I like to be obsessive. You know, I am obsessive for at least 10 minutes. I spend 10 minutes with my goal every day, obsessively. I don't have anything to disturb me. It's me and my money with my best friend, you know. We are best friend, actually. So that's what we're gonna, I follow this. And so along the way, I have created, I did a mastermind for 1.5 years, a financial mastermind with Erica Hill, which I think really one day I invited you and you attended as well. Erica is fantastic. It was called Women Who Reset. And this mastermind happened right the day after I had that big, ugly moment in Florida. The day after, I received an email. I'm all over the place on the internet, so I receive email. And it was Erica Hill who said, join my mastermind, Women Who Reset. I will help you, you know, build up your finances. And I'm like, I need that. $15,000 of my gold was stolen, you know? So I know what it is to lose. I know what it is to lose. So let's go. I'm going to share with you my abundant affirmation that I cultivated during this 1.5 years mastermind with Erica. So I made a little MP4 on Canva. So let's, I'm going to share that with you. Maybe I need to share my computer sound. Where is it? Share computers. Okay. And my volume is on. Yes. All right. Enjoy. All right, realistically, I am meant to be wealthy. You are meant to be wealthy. And different things that we need to do. So first, let's engage before I move on to some other things. Let's take a little pause. Whoever wants to give me some feedback. What did you think about those affirmations? How did those affirmations resonated with you? What's going on, guys? Who wants to speak up?
I'll start. That's awesome, Val. Is that through your Bob Proctor's training that he kind of taught you to do the affirmation about money coming in easily and that you're a force of good for this world and all of that? That's kind of his teaching.
Yeah. Oh,
So
yes.
you just created your own affirmation.
Yes. I came up with those affirmations, during this 1.5 year mastermind with Erica as well, where I developed even more. Now, but it's good to have your own, those affirmations, I have them also recorded on my phone in a voice recorder. And once in a while, when I'm doing laundry or those mundane things, because now I'm going to be working from home and I'm enjoying it.
So basically you don't need to know how, you just put down your wishes.
And what I would say, and that is a total subjective opinion, but with all your heart and all your soul. When you pray and meditate, it's got to be the most authentic part of you. So with all your heart and all your soul.
Okay, let's go around the room to see what your thoughts are, because she's gonna continue with this journey and tell you how she finally get to where she is. Uh, Barbara, welcome. It's good to see
Thank
you.
you. Good morning.
Good morning.
I know you just joined. What are your thoughts about the money manifestation? Or yeah.
So, what I thought was so special about it is that it did do just what you said now. In addition to wealth as a material thing, you imbued that whole concept with heart and soul. And so there was something about personal fulfillment in that. It wasn't just money for the sake of money. It was money attached to your heart's desire, to your commitment about a greater purpose. And that to me makes it special. I had just come from a meeting actually where I listened to someone speak about his life's work, and he was explaining the shift that got him to where he is now. And he is a lawyer, he is a family law attorney, and it wasn't about the money, but it was some deeper meaning about helping to guide people through a mediation process to have a new passage in life after a divorce. It was a beautiful thing. And that's what I got from your manifestation, that beauty, that totality.
I am putting a heart to that. Thank you so much, Barbara.
From the heart.
From the heart.
Exactly. I think sometimes people have this the notion, about money is evil, or all this different what do you call it? Programming in your head, your subconscious about what is it?
These are our paradigms.
Yes, our paradigm. Go ahead,
And just
Barbara.
one more thing. So I remember almost like yesterday, which it wasn't, being in junior year of high school and studying American Lit or studying it again in college. And so many of the novels we read were that rich man, poor man theme. And they were about a person on a quest, and it was usually a material quest. And so at the end of the book, that person learned that essentially money and tangible wealth wasn't everything. I think the society has advanced that we are prepared to infuse this deeper meaning to the making of money. And Rini, just as you said, we are often taught that it's evil, but
Mm.
it doesn't have to be. It's kind of your perception
Well,
of it and how you get to that point.
Bud told me one day, he said, money has two sides. If you're a bad person, money is going to make it worse. But if you're a good person, money is going to make it better. So it starts within. Who are we with this money? And with this money, I intend to help people make money while they asleep. And that I have this goal, and it's working actually beautifully. And whatever, people are at different levels in their life. I have big investors, I have not so big investors, and that's okay. But everybody needs to know, in 2000, this was 15 years ago. 15 years ago, I had my friend who talked to me about digital currencies 15 years ago. And she said, Val, do you want some, do you want to buy some Bitcoins? She comes in like she's an esthetician, and we were in our salon. She's like, Val, do you want to buy some Bitcoin? And I'm like, what? I had never heard the word before. And then she started talking to me. I'm like, whoa, I don't know. My mind was not open. My mind was just, it was happening. The world was changing. Things were creating in a different way, in a sudden way, I think, I'm going to say, to follow Wallace D. Wattles, in a sudden way. And I was not open to it. I could have bought Bitcoin for $5 a coin. Now, I don't know how, I haven't checked Bitcoin, but if you did really
71,000 today. 71,000 today.
1,000. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
Excellent.
glad I bought Bitcoin.
So I didn't buy Bitcoin, but I could have bought like 1,000 Bitcoin with no problem. Today, I would be changing the world as we speak. I'm starting changing the world, my world, the world around me. But so I'm not going to live with regrets. That's one of my failures. My mind was not open at that time. Forgive myself, no problemo. And I'm going to start again. And that's what I'm here today also to share. We have a new.
By the way, I also think it's a very nice statement you just made about kind of changing your corner of the world, because I do believe if we all work on that, cumulatively, we can create a better world. And it's a more realistic goal, and one I believe that has great power.
Amen to
Yeah,
that.
and I don't know, Barbara, when you're talking about were you referring to Rich Dad, Poor Dad, about the perception about money? And it's how you view things. It's Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, how the viewpoints of the mindset of his real dad, who was very, very academically educated, and in his own mind, his definition of wealth is different than the other dad, his friend's dad, ended up investing in real estate, and how he ended up becoming, you know, this real rich in a sense that a lot more than his, because of the perception and how he view money, assets and liabilities and all that. So a lot of it is also his perception, our perception, and how we treat, how we deal with, how we work with it.
Yes, indeed.
So what I would, I've never read that by Robert Kiyosaki, but I was actually talking about back in the day, American Lit. We used to read Sinclair Lewis. I don't know why that name comes to mind. And there were always these stories of people who went from poverty to extreme wealth, but a lot of times their motives were in the wrong place. They were greedy, or they valued wealth for the monetary power of it, there
So-
wasn't anything deeper. And they were usually, and they ended up at the end of the book being bereft of their souls. And that was the lesson that they learned. And they either bounced back soul wise or they didn't.
That's what happened to me, Barbara. It was one of my clients in Colorado, and one day she was a psychic, and she said, "Val, I'm a psychic. Did you know?" And I'm like, "No, I didn't, but I went to see one psychic once in my life. It happened." So I believe that some people have abilities to see and feel, and relate to you what they see. Maybe not all, but you know what I'm saying. So this woman said, "Val, I was going through some transformation. Also, my practice was blooming again." And she said, would you like to hear what I see?" And I said, "Sure." So she said, "Val, this is what it is. I see a lot of finances around you. Finances are around you." And she said, "In some past life, you had a lot of money. And when I say a lot, you had so much that you didn't even know how much you had. And actually, you didn't even care. And not only I didn't even care, the people that were surrounding me, because obviously I'm pretty sure I was living in large opulence. I can feel that. But I never share." She said, your only thing one day, while you find yourself, this was something 15 years ago, while you find yourself today in this life, she said, "I think is for you to learn how to share." And I'm like, well, I always want to share. I have a little sister, 2 years younger than me. But when we were 4 or 5 years old, playing with our dolls or whatever, my grandma would always tell me, because maybe she would see some behaviors in me that I wouldn't share. So she would come to me several times and say, "Val, you need to share. You need to share." So nowadays, as an adult, I really do want to share. I think this is my purpose. I really do want to share the wealth that I accumulate, not only by, doing things for my family, for myself, but also for my community and other people in the world. Because we all need to know this. In my financial mastermind, something really strikes my mind, and still it's in my mind. We need to become our own bank. That is true freedom. And nowadays, technology is offering that to us. And it's safe and it's legal. It's real. So before, I would like to share also some other things. Yes, so some other things that I'm going to find into something else. Bear with me a second. So this is another movie type of that I did on Canva, because at one point Erica was asking us to write a letter to your money. So I really encourage you today, today or the next day, whichever, but because you're in this mastermind today at the coffee club, talking about finances and money, go and write a letter to your money. Just like it is an old friend that you haven't seen in a long time. You haven't seen this friend in a long time. How do you feel? What's going on? Okay, so I'm going to share what I told my money when I saw her again. There you go. Oh, am I sharing my screen? No. Okay, hold on. Oops. It's only a little 3 minutes. Share screen again. Already. about that. What happened? Okay. Every time it makes my heart.
That's awesome. That's awesome, Val.
So to tell you the truth, yesterday I didn't have anything prepared to do this club, to facilitate this club today, our meeting today. And but all of a sudden I'm like, I've got all the videos that I've made. And this was 2 years ago. And I had no idea what was going on. But I put some images, I put some music, I put all my heart and my faith and my soul into it. And yes.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
So let's get some feedback. I see Kathleen opening her camera here. So what are your thoughts, Kathleen?
Val, that was so beautiful. I really loved it, and I cannot believe that you put that together yesterday. That was all of it. I'm going to rewatch the replay many times, and I've been meaning to do these sort of written affirmations around the house. It was so much more, and it's so true that when you give your money a purpose, it will flow to you. I remember seeing a presentation once that was partly on creating abundance, and it was really funny. They would refer to people with a poverty mindset as, I think it was selfless Sally. You know, all the do-gooders who think, oh, money, money is the root of all evil, and I don't need money. But you really do, because the more money you have, the more people you can help. And it's really true. It is a partnership with um with God and our belief system and how we create it, and talking about how you have to have the energy behind it. You have to feel the emotion and feel what the feelings are like, as if you already had the money. And that's a key element of it. You can't, if you're just wishing and wanting, that puts you in a place of lack. Whereas this way, you're seeing as it's already been given to you, and you're feeling the gratitude, and you're feeling the feelings of abundance. And when you visualize doing what you want to do with the money that is coming to you, just more of it's going to come. Every part of this was really helpful and beautiful. Thank you so much, Val.
Kathleen, that was beautiful what you just said.
Yeah.
Thank you so much too.
Yeah, that was beautiful, Kathleen. And it's so true. It's not only just knowing your purpose. Um, Earlier, Val said you need to take action even when you don't know how. You have to go into the direction of what you want. You know, in order
Yeah,
to receive transformation, you have to take action. Some people just only hoping and wishing but do nothing. So
right.
that's another important aspect to it.
Yeah. Transformation
Yeah,
is
you're
transformation is not going to happen without action. But
right.
Yeah. Omeka, what do you
Rennie,
think? What do you think?
we're in the playground. She hollering. Oh, Mecca. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, I'm looking forward to being able to see the words. I'm on my phone over here. But the energy, well, not but, the energy of it was lovely and wonderful. And a few words I could see here and there. And I feel your light beaming over there, Miss Val. You know, I don't know your particulars, but I can definitely feel a release and a joy. And seeing money as being circulated and not spent is a reminder for me constantly. And I'm still working on well, as I say it, I release it and transform it. So I spent $50. I spent, no, you circulated it. And it's coming back multiplied and running over. So yeah. Going from the affirmations for many years to the actuality and seeing abundance happening all around me, through money, through precious metals, through sales, through community. You know, somebody said that I was in their tribe the other day, and I feel like I got about 10 tribes, you know, of different people of like-mindedness. And it's a beautiful thing. So yeah, abundance and comes in many forms. Lisa Nichols is the 360 abundance lady. You know, it's like love, health, wealth, whatever, happiness. Yeah, there's a list, but we can make our own list. But yeah, that was great. Thank you, and I will, because I've heard it many times before. It's time. Today is my day to write a letter to money. And yeah, more and more, you know, crypto is money. You know, money comes in many forms. So I'm realizing that, and I'm drawing it to me, and it's just, I love when you put your face over the lady's face with the money. I was like, I seen that picture a lot. It was throwing the money. She's like, that's me. I said, I feel you, girl. So yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Stay blessed and beautiful, darling. Good to
Yeah,
see
thank
you.
you.
All
Thank you,
right.
Omeka. Yep.
Thank you, everybody.
Carol.
Good morning, ladies. Happy to
Good
be
morning.
here. Normally I keep my video on, but I had some laser surgery done on my face. And then I thought, oh, I can, there's that setting on the Zoom that I can improve my appearance. So isn't it
You look
wonderful?
great. I wouldn't
I
have
put it
known.
all the way up to improve my appearance. So isn't it wonderful what this world offers us in this brand new world, right? That we are in. Val, I really enjoyed your presentation. Congratulations for a wonderful presentation that you had the faith in yourself yesterday that you can put something together just like that. And you did, but it was really based on the preparation that you have been working on all this time, all these years. I just wanted to reaffirm one of your techniques about putting your affirmations in your phone. I do that. I've been putting my affirmations in my phone, not just affirmations, but visualizations. So I have several visualizations in my phone. I have several affirmations in my phone. And there's something else besides the affirmations, visualization. I use the phone. It is a modern day, you can like money. I love your, not just partnership with money, but a close friendship with money. Yes. So absolutely. I'll thank you for that. I've embraced the partnership, but this is a new concept to me, the close friendship with money. So I love that. And I'm going to say this to you entrepreneurs, your phone too, close friendship with your phone, because it is not just, not just all of the functions that Steve Jobs envisioned, but now we can use the phone to be our not just best friend, but manifester. Manifester, the way that Val is showing us how to manifest using technology. Well, the phone is right in our hands, and we can use that as a manifester for what we want.
There you go.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. I don't know what else I can say, but I am going to go to Canva, and I'm not only going to watch your videos, I'm going to do my own, because of course we want to personalize it and have it ring true for us too, right? And again, wow. So really we, ladies, fellow entrepreneurs, fellow sisters in not just the good life, but the life of service and self-expression, we can embrace technology. Technology is the way to go. So thank you, Val. Thank you once again.
Absolutely. Thank you, Carol. Tamara.
I want to say something, just a little thing. Those videos were created in 2022. So yesterday, I didn't pull out all this work in one night. These were created already for 2022. I've been watching them to just entertain myself. And all of a sudden, because at one point in time, the energy sank. When we reprogram our mind, at one point in time, it's gonna sink with all our heart, with all our soul. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I just want to make a comment. Val actually manifested that, and she helped me with it. We both are manifesting. And in fact, she's quitting her job this weekend. Sunday is her last day at her job, job. Yes. So
maybe it's some because we're 5 minutes on top of the hour. I can stay another 5 minutes afterwards, but since we are in the middle of it, that there is something that technology is offering us. So to make a long story short, there is now blockchain technology. And I'm not talking about buying Bitcoin and all that, although there's a little bit of it, but no, this is a total different deal. Because to make a short statement, digital currencies fluctuate. They go up and down and up and down and up and down, okay? What I'm doing right now with some other people as well, 30 million of us, it's not 6,000, it's 30 million people in the world. 20% of New Yorkers live on it. New Yorkers. Because the way it's spread out of New York, this new enterprise, this new way of doing things in the world and generate money passively is coming out of New York. So we won't have the time today, so I could go and show you some things, but investing in blockchain technology is now giving the reward to the people. Blockchain technology, that means there is no intermediate. You definitely transact with the person from person to person. And it is unbreakable. The only way something can be hacked in the blockchain technology is that you give out your security code or your password, or if you give it out, it shouldn't be on the snapshot, it shouldn't be on your phone, it should be on a piece of paper somewhere around that only you know, okay? So I give those little insight. You got to be careful when you play with digital currencies, blockchain technology, because there are so many scams, and I've been there, lost some money on it, forgive myself, arigato money. And so what's happening now, there are projects. The internet, we had the internet, the web 1.0. The web 1.0 was American and online. We just sent to each other messages and that's it. Now we have the human need, the needs of the people is increasing. We want to send pictures. We want to send videos to our friends and families. And so Web 2.0 came about, and we stayed in Web 2.0 for quite a while, till the digital world, the pandemic also, and a little bit before the pandemic. The pandemic was the explosion of it, the need of every single one to have the internet. And that is Web 3.0. Web 3.0 has been on already for a little bit of a decade, and it's not going anywhere. We need it so badly. That's what allows us today to have a Zoom, okay? So Web 3.0 has projects. Actually, it is a project. And what I do, I became a stakeholder of this project. Not a shareholder, although it had the same kind of significance because I receive return on investment. So I invest my money, and every day I receive 0.7%, right? You can write this down because it's daily, 0.7% of your investment. So you invest $1,000, you get $7 every day. $7 every day is $210 every month. That might be, a couple of weeks, not even, but a week of groceries. Let's put it that way, okay? Boom, passive. You invest $10,000. Well, that's $70 a day, every day. At the end of the month, it's $2,100. That is a rent or a mortgage. And I can, we are 1 minute above the hour. So the more you invest, the more you receive. Now, as anybody, let's see, there's some people in the chat. Click up on the, okay, it looks like somebody helps somebody else. Okay, no problem.
Well, should we schedule another meeting if people are interested in this? And let's finish with Tamara and Jane for their comment. And I know you said you have to leave at 8:05, but if people are interested, we could schedule another meeting, even if it's at a different time.
No, I want to say this is not MLM. like the other platform that we are all involved in. Okay, so it's not MLM. It is going to allow you to have control of your money from your phone and make your money while you sleep. You don't have to talk about it. All you have to do is set it up, and I will help you set it up. Then after that, okay, so now, of course, what's in it for me? What's in it for me? You're going to ask. Well, I receive 10% of your investment, and that's clear. But it's not coming out of your investment. It's the company, the digital wallet, who's paying me the commission of basically training you, adding you as a stakeholder in the Web 3.0 project. Now, you don't have to do that either. All you had to do is, and that's what I'm more inclined to let people know, is that first of all, develop the relationship with your money. We set it up, you invest, and off you go. I'm here all the time with you. If you need me, refresh on how to do certain things in order to be able to get your money every day, because there's a little exchange every day. We buy crypto and we swap it or convert it into US digital dollars. So that would be the subject maybe for, like you say, Rennie, another meeting.
Yeah, it's amazing. Really, it'll replace your income, but
Yes.
that's a different topic for a different day. Tamara, what are your thoughts about this whole money topic?
Well, I'm really interested in this crypto thing.
Yeah, I'm earning every day. And the beauty about it is you don't have to recruit anybody. You're just by yourself, and it's like 10-second every day that you convert it back from Ethereum to USDT. I've been in crypto for the past 2 years, but this basically you're the bank, you're providing the liquidity, because in the blockchains, the transaction is peer-to-peer. It's so if right now you invest money, like your money, the bank doesn't pay interest on your money that you put in the bank. You put a lot of money and you stake it for a long time, and then they give you 3% but you have to put it for a long time, and it's hardly anything, and then your money is not liquid. This one, the money is liquid. You can withdraw anytime you want.
Hmm.
And I think so. What happened is that instead of what happened when you put your money with the bank is providing the liquidity for the market. So in this case, we're eliminating the third party. We're eliminating the bank. We become the bank. We are the liquidity pool. We are supplying, so that because every time you swap different coins and tokens within the crypto world, there's a transaction fee. So this transaction fee, normally in the banking world, the bank get the transaction fee. In this world, because there's no bank, we are the stakeholder get the transaction fee. So that's where the money is generated from. So it's not a scam. It's not I've been crypto. I also lost a lot of money like Val did, because I didn't understand before. I've been in crypto for over 2 years now. But this whole liquidity pool is this Web 3.0 that allows peer-to-peer. It's decentralized finance is what it is. But it's really a separate topic that we could discuss more on a different day. But it's or you could, send a text message if you're interested to Val or to me, to learn more about it.
So Brini is very active because I'm not yet finished with all my commitments. But if you guys want to know more, just message Brini. We can organize another Zoom and off we go.
Yeah. So Tamara, I didn't get you a chance to give you a time here. I know Val has to leave. So if we can.
No, I thought it was a great
We
it was
can't
a great
hear you.
reminder, because I've been doing a lot of work on my spiritual side for a while. You can't hear me?
Yeah. Oops, we lost you.
Okay.
No, we cannot hear you.
Okay, okay. I don't know why.
Okay, go ahead.
How about that? Now?
Yes. Oops, you're frozen again. Val, do you need to leave or what is the deal here?
I have to leave. Definitely, I can give another 5 minutes.
Okay,
Definitely.
go ahead, Tamara. Well, she's frozen again. Well, she's okay. You're still frozen. We're gonna let Jane say something. Jane, and then we'll come back to you, Tamara. Go ahead, Jane.
Oh, it's wonderful, Val, and I am interested, Rennie and Val, to get more information. So yes, count me in. The relationship that we have with our money, and we don't think about it, that there is a relationship, or how do we think about it? We do these days because it's so top of mind. It's you pick up something to read, or something pops up on your computer. And it just is, we're so aware of our relationships with ourselves, other people, our money, our self-value, right? And I'm one of the luckier ones that I got a very nice head start in life, because my parents, just because they were who they were, gave me the notion that I should receive. I'm on the receiving end. I'm on the receiving end. And I saw them giving, then I started giving, but I'm always on the receiving end as well. Be open to receiving. It's like, hot damn, I didn't realize how good I had it. But we know the success stories of people who didn't get that, who were told, no, you're not good enough to get, right? So anyways, thank you for this. And yes, let's dive right into this. I'm
Yes,
on.
thank you. Thank you so much. I know Val has to leave. So I think what I'll do is if there's enough interest, I'll schedule another meeting, but it's not going to be on Thursday at 7 o'clock, since my calendar for the Women's Coffee Club is so booked until probably August. So I'll find time, a different day, different time. I'll do a poll on the chat and see, what time is good for all of you if you want to create another Zoom, not on the regular scheduled Women's Coffee Club meeting, just to talk about this crypto thing, if you're interested. But yeah, I learned about it. I researched about it before I joined, because I know I have been scammed also in the past. So Val, just want to say thank you so much. What a great presentation. I thought this is a great conversation. And next week, the Sue Simon, who just left the Zoom, she will be presenting how to enhance your mental health through interior design. She's a professional interior designer, so that would be the topic. It's fascinating. So come back again next week. In the meantime, have a great week. Have a great weekend. Thank you again, Val, and all of you for your participation and contribution. We'll see you next week. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Happy Easter, everybody.
Happy
Yeah,
Yes,
you
happy
too.
Easter.
Yes,
Happy
yes.
spring.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Happy Easter. Bye, all.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Thanks,
Bye.
Al. Bye.